Hello everyone, welcome back to the B classes. So till now in chapter 3, we have completed three types of tokens, that is keywords, identifiers and literals. And before moving to variables, today we'll do a very important thing, that is find errors in a program. Though you don't know how to write programs till now, don't worry, we are not going to write any programs now, but I will give you small programs which will contain many mistakes. Mistakes in the rules of identifier, in the rules of literals. That is what you have studied till now. In board exam, you will get such types of questions where a small program will be given and it will ask you to find errors. So let us move forward. So can you see this program? Okay. Here is class 6 DNM debug underscore 3 underscore 1 and it goes on public void dm percentage goes on. So this is actually a wrong program. And today our job is to correct this program. Correcting a wrong program is known as debugging. Okay, correcting a wrong program is known as debugging. So these types of questions seldomly comes in your exam. So in this program, you can find two types of errors. One is errors related to identifier rules and second one is error related to literals. Okay. So first let us revise what is identifier. So identifiers are name given to class, variables, objects, function names or methods, interfaces, labels, packages. Okay. So in our syllabus we have only four things where we will be using the names, the identifier names, that is in class, in variables, in function names and in objects. Objects will come in class 10. So in class 9 we will be giving name to class, we will giving name to variables and we will be giving name to methods. So here in this program, can you see class and I have written some name. So this is an identifier. So this is a identifier. All the names will have a identifier name. All the class will have an identifier name. Like here I have given a name. Similarly, this is called a function. That public void line, that is called a function. Just remember now that this is called a class and this is called a function. And similarly, the function will also have a name and the name is here dm%. Okay. Can you see this int A, int B, int 7c? Okay. Till now you have not studied about what is int double. Okay. But can you see these names? A, B, 7c, A, B. These are all what? These are all identifier names. Clear? These are all identifier names. So all these blue marked are identifier names. And we have also studied about literals. So we'll mark the literals for you. So here 0, rupees 10 lakhs, 10 oranges, 40.0, 8.97 E2. All these are literals. So today we will check if these identifier names or these literals are correct according to the syntax of Java. So first one, class 6 DNM debug underscore 3 underscore 1. What is this? This is an identifier. So is it correct according to the identifier rules? No. This is wrong. Why? Because we are starting the identifier with a digit. The rule says we cannot start an identifier with a digit. So this is wrong. Second one, dm%. So in this identifier, we have a symbol percentage. Was in the identifier there was a percentage symbol? No, we had only $sign and underscore. So we cannot use this percentage sign. So this is wrong. So these two identifiers are wrong because in first one, it was starting with digit, which is not allowed. And the second one, we have a symbol that is not allowed, that is a percentage sign. In exam, you may also be asked that what type of error is this? Okay, the identifier is wrong, that is fine. Here, again the identifier is wrong. Okay, fine. But what type of error? So in chapter 2, we studied about the types of errors, that is syntax error, also known as compilation error, runtime error, and logical errors, right? So here, this is what type of error? So identifier has some rules, that is, it should have alphabet, digits, underscore and $sign. it should not start with a digit. Okay, uppercase or lowercase or distinct. These are all what? These are all rules and regulation. And here you are making a mistake in a rule. So this is a syntax error, also known as compilation error. Similarly, dm%, again you are doing mistake in the rules. So again, this is also a syntax error. Next, we have a variable a. It is completely fine. You are using alphabet. This is completely fine. You can use a. And I am storing an integer value. Okay, this is an integer value 0. Is 0 an integer value? Yes, it is an integer value. So this is correct. Next, b. It is a correct identifier name. And I am storing an integer value which has rupees, point, comma. Are these allowed in integer numeric rules? No. We studied about literals in our last part of the videos, where integers can only be made by taking digits. If it is a negative number, you have to use a minus sign. If it is a positive number, you may give a plus sign, you may not give a plus sign. Except that, nothing is allowed. So here rupees is not allowed, dot is not allowed, comma is not allowed. So actually this is a mistake. So this is wrong. This is a wrong integer constant. So this is what type of error? Again, rules. This is also a rule of Java. So again, syntax error. Any mistake in rule of Java is a syntax error. Next, 7C. Is 7C a correct identifier? No, 7C is not a correct identifier. Why? Because an identifier cannot start with a digit. Because the identifier cannot start with a digit. So this is wrong. Again, the rule is wrong. So again, it is a syntax error. Next, we are storing an integer value. Okay, 10 oranges is here an integer value. Is that correct? No, it is not correct. Why? Because the integer value can have only numbers, but here, or digits. But here we are having oranges, means alphabets. Again, wrong in syntax error. Next, we have a variable a. Remember, we already have a variable a there. So remember this rule. It's a rule you should keep a note of. We cannot have same identifier name. Okay, we cannot have same identifier name more than once. Just remember this thing, okay? Remember, while writing a program, we cannot have the same identifier name more than once in a single program. Not in different programs, okay? In a single program, we cannot have identifier name which have same name. Here, see, I have already taken a. int I have already taken. Again, I am taking double a. Means I have already used the variable a to store 0. I cannot use the same variable again. Okay. So here we have to give some other name. But you want to take a. So what you will do? You want to take a only. Take it as capital A. That will become correct. Why? Because capital letters and small letters are different. Capital letters and small letters are different in Java. Both are unique. Okay. And we are storing a real value here. 40 point is a real value. Is this real value correct? Yes, this real value is correct. After point, we may give a 0, we may not give a 0. All the real values are decimal values. So 40 point is a decimal value. So this is correct. Only the identifier is wrong. So this is a syntax error. The identifier wrong is a syntax error. Similarly, B is already present. We cannot use B again. This is wrong. This is again a syntax error. This value, is this correct? Yes, this is a real value and it is correct. Why it is correct? E is there. How can this be correct? Okay, E means it is in exponential form. We studied about exponential form also. And we also learn how to convert decimal form to exponential form. Okay, this is in exponential form and this is correct. Okay, now we'll go to the BlueJ platform to see how the errors are shown. So here I have written the program for you. This is the wrong program. Okay, I have written for the mistakes also. So now we'll compile the program. Let this program be wrong for right now. Now we'll just compile the program. And see, while compiling, it is giving you error. Identifier expected. It is telling that a class should have an identifier name. All the class in Java, when you write a class, you have to give some name to the class. But we have given a name. But while compiling, why it is asking that identifier is expected? Because we have given a name, but it is wrong. So it is telling that please give a correct identifier name. Okay. Identifier, what is the mistake here? Identifier cannot start with a digit. See, when we compile, it is giving error here. Therefore, this is known as a compilation error or syntax error. And what is the mistake? Identifier cannot start with a digit. So how can we correct it? Delete this digit. We should not start with a digit. So delete the digit and this will become correct. But again, there is a mistake. Now, this is correct now. But again, here it is a mistake. What is the mistake? We are using a symbol that is not present according to identifier rules. Percentage is not allowed according to identifier rules. So therefore, it is giving error. So what to do? Delete the error. Okay, delete that mistake. Next, again here it is error. This is fine now, but we have error here. What is the error? See, this is an integer value. This is an integer value. And the integer value rule says that we can use only digits to write a number. We cannot give rupees, dot, commas, these things. So you have to correct it. How to correct it? We'll delete the commas and we'll delete the dot, we'll delete the alphabets. Now this is fine. Next, here there are two errors. One is we are writing an identifier starting with a digit. Identifier cannot start with a digit. So we have to delete this. Second mistake is in this integer value, we are writing alphabets, which is not allowed. So we have to delete this alphabets. Next, we are using the same variable twice or the same identifier name twice. A is already there. Int a equal to 0. I am having a variable which is storing 0. We'll understand how the values are stored in later classes. Just we are now checking for identifier and literal if they are correct or wrong. So we have already taken an identifier. We cannot take another identifier with the same name. Remember this rule, okay? So we have to change it. But you want to take A only. Take capital A or some other variables if you want. Other identifier names. And 40 point is fine, okay? According to the rule of Java, the real constant rule, you may give 0, you may not give 0. It is optional. So now it is correct. But here again it is wrong. Why? Again, B is already taken. You cannot take B. But if you want to take B, you can write capital B or some other variables. Any variables, right? But it should be according to the rules of identifier. Compile. And now the whole program is correct. Clear? So we have corrected a wrong program. So in board exam also you will get such questions where you will be deliberately given wrong programs or part of a program also, and you have to correct the program. And also you have to tell that what type of error it is. Here all the errors were examples of syntax error. In this program there was no logical error or runtime error. Okay. So now we'll do another debug program. So this is the second debug program. Okay. Here also we'll find if there are errors in identifiers and literals. First, I will help you to find what are the identifiers and literals here. So this is an identifier. All the blue are identifier. This is 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 identifier, and this is a identifier. And the literals are, I will mark them black. This is a literal. This is a literal. This is a literal. This is a literal, this is a literal, and this is a literal. All the blue are identifier, and all the blacks are literals. It can be different types of literals, okay? I will let you know what type of literal is that, and according to that, you will tell me if it is correct or wrong. The first one, this identifier, is this correct? Yes, this is correct. We are using alphabets, that is fine. We are using digits, that is also fine. We are using underscore, that is also fine. So this identifier is correct. Next, dollar dollar, is this correct? Yes, that is correct, because we can use dollar sign in identifier name. Okay, a hash, don't tell a hashtag. Okay, it is not hashtag, it is only hash. So a hash, is that correct? No, we cannot use hash in identifier rules. Okay, in the identifier rule there was no mention of hash that can be used. So this is wrong, you cannot use hash. Next identifier is DNM. Is that correct? That is correct, you are using alphabets. This is completely correct. Then GH6, is that correct? Yes, that is correct. We are using alphabets and digits, it is allowed. Next, underscore. Yes, underscore can be identifier name. It is part of the identifier rules. So this is correct. Though it looks like a fill in the blanks, it is not fill in the blanks. It is underscore. And underscore is a correct identifier name. We can also write identifier name like this, only underscore. Okay, overall only dollar sign. Next, H. Yes, it is completely fine. Next, ABC. Yes, it is completely fine. Okay, clear? Now we'll come to literals. 78 is an integer literal. Is this a correct integer literal? Yes, 78 is a correct integer literal. Next, 56.0 is a real constant or a real literal. Is that correct? Yes, 56.0 is a decimal value and all real constants are decimal value. So this is correct. Next, A, and this is ampersand. Okay, A ampersand within single quotes. Actually, this is a single character constant. Is this a right single character constant? No. First, we are doing the right thing, that we are keeping the characters. These are the characters. These are the characters A and ampersand. We are keeping inside single quotes. That is fine. But the rule says that we can keep only one character. We cannot have more than one or less than one. Here we are keeping two characters, that is A and ampersand. So either you can keep A or you can keep ampersand. You cannot keep both. So this is wrong. Next, I am done within double quotes. Actually, this is a string constant. So tell me, is this a right string constant? Yes. We can keep anything inside a string constant. Any number of characters. So this is fine. Next, true. True is a Boolean constant. True is a Boolean constant. Last class we studied about Boolean, where there are only two values possible, that is true and false. And both true and false are reserved words. And all reserved words, all keywords in Java are small in letters. So I have made a mistake here. What is the mistake? I have taken TS capital. So that is wrong. It cannot be capital. All reserved words and keywords are small letters. Next, I am taking a string value. So is this string value correct? No. A string value should be kept inside double quotes, but I had taken single quotes. Okay, so this is wrong. Clear? Now we'll see this program in the BlueJ environment to better understand it. So this is the wrong program. Now we'll try to correct this. First I will compile it, and it is giving error. Why? Because hash symbol is not allowed in identifier. So this is a syntax error. So let us delete hash. Next, we can store only one character in a single character constant. This is a single character constant. We're trying to store two characters, which is not allowed. Either you have to delete A or you have to delete ampersand to make it correct. So let us delete A. Next, this is completely fine. Okay, you are storing a string value. Okay, and this is the identifier name, which is completely correct. It looks little bit strange, but this is completely correct. Next, true is a reserved word. Okay, and therefore all the reserved words, all the keywords in Java are in small letters. That is the rule. So you have to make this small, or else it will give you error. So next we'll compile it again, and here we are getting error. Should be in double quotes. Why? Because this is actually a string constant, and string constant should not be kept inside single quotes. It should be kept inside double quotes. So this is a syntax error. Next, see here you're getting error, and it's telling it is a variable. Okay, actually we don't need to keep a variable here. We want to keep the true constant, the reserved word, and all the reserved words should be small in letters. See, this is blue in color. Why? Because this is a reserved word. and boolean, char, double, int, these are all keywords. The keywords are red in color and reserved words are blue in color. There is a difference between keywords and reserved words. I explained you in last class. Keywords have some functions and reserved words are just constants. They don't do anything, okay, by themselves. Clear? So today we have seen how the errors programs may come in your board exam and how you will correct them. So in board exam you'll get a raw question deliberately. You have to find the errors, tell what type of error is with a reason. For example, here we had that a hash. The hash symbol is not allowed. You have to write, okay, don't correct it. You have to write that why it is wrong. And you will also mention, it is better to mention that this is a syntax error. Or in case that is a logical error, you have to mention this is a logical error. Or it is a runtime error, you have to mention it is a runtime error. Clear? So next class, we'll continue the theory part of chapter 3 from variables. Okay? Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.